Yo, 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 Rappushow here with another Dokkan battle video. And today, I'm going to go over something that can be a little bit confusing for new players. That is how leader skills and passive skills work. So, first, before we even begin, I'm just going to go over it a little bit. So, a leader skill. A leader skill is a trait that a card will have that affects the entire team makeup that you have. So you have your team here and you have a leader. So we'll just go on this particular one. Sorry. Okay, so this Super Gogeta. A leader skill basically gives boosts and different stats to cards within the team, including the leader. And what happens is if you have a friend that you take with you into these missions, their leader skill also affects. So basically, you're getting a double the skill. So let me break it down. So this one, he has super intelligence, which is purple. Super intelligence, HP, attack, and defense. Let me see if I can make it pop up. Super intelligence type key +3 and HP, attack and defense 120%. So that means if you're a hero card, basically a Saiyan card, or you know, Beerus or something like that, a good character. If you're one of those characters and you're also intelligence type, you will get +3 key, health, attack, and defense 120%. So once you have two of the same card, you know, your leader and a friend leader, that means you get 240% boost with that. Now extreme int, which is, you know, villains, you know, Frieza, Cell, you know, villains and stuff like that. So they still get a boost, but it's a lot lower. So you have key +1, HP, attack, and defense +50%. So every stat is going to be boosted. So when you have leaders like this, you can really get high stats if you go by the guideline. So if you look at this team here, everyone here is a super unit, and they also all have int typing. These stats won't show until you actually get into a quest, but if you do have a leader skill that is color based, or you know, type super or extreme type based, then you definitely want to, you know, keep within the guidelines so you can get the maximum boost, maximum health, maximum attack that you possibly can. And we're gonna take a look at another one. I'll go over that later. Like for instance, this one, he doesn't have a color restriction, he just has a super restriction. So when you build a team with him, you can basically use any unit that you want, like as long as it's super type. That's why all the types are different here. I honestly use just the best cards I have with this. Let's see what else we got here. This is okay. For instance, now this is one of the older leads. Tech type. Now there is no super restriction, so his percentage is going to be lower because there's no super restriction. So you definitely can use extreme cards. Like I have a couple of extreme ones here, like Fusion Zumas. So you can, as long as it's the same color, then it's fine. No, it's fine for you to use. And then there is also a category type lead. Now, if you have category types, they have very specific demands. So this is the fusion leader, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. He's a fusion leader. So if you have a fusion character in the fusion category here, then he gets a 100% boost to everything, and you know, key +3. This is in this current meta, this is the best type of leader skills you can get, honestly, because if you have cards to fill out that team, they get a really high boost. Like this is probably my highest. Well, no, it's not my highest attacking team. My int team is, but still, you know, this is a great team as long as they all fit within the, you know, the category, then, you know, it's all good. That's category leader. And this is another category leader. Omega Shenron. Again, if you're a part of this specific category, then, you know, you can always click on it and look at it. They get 150% boost. I feel like this is my best team. Just for a simple fact, you know, it has some really very hard hitters on it. Then you have some leaders that just don't make sense necessarily. Like oh, it's not that they don't make sense. It just kind of this one, Bardock. I mean Mass Saiyan. His leader skill is Ki +3, all types. So with him, you can build any type of team you want, but the boosters are going to be very low, which I think is fair. Yeah, I mean, these are all, you know, pretty decent leader skills. Then you have the nuking type of leader skill. Is he one? No. You have the nuking. I think this one. No. Oh no. Let me think of who's an actual nuke lead. Him, duh. So you have these nuke leads. The nuke leads are honestly there for having fun. I mean, they're not viable to actually run because they give no type of stat boost. So if you put this as your leader, he would not give you a stat boost, but what you could do is take a series of items to change every orb on the field to, you know, a tech type, green type, and then he will obtain, or everyone on your team will obtain 33% for every tech key. So you can really stack it high. Like if you really get this guy maxed out and make a full field, you're hitting for millions and millions of damage. But he doesn't provide any, you know, any stat boost, so you're gonna get killed. I mean, you have to really nuke fast. It's not viable. So those are percentage boosts, and then you have the older cards, which, you know, they are older, so, you know, they give like a flat boost. But, you know, back then, no one knew exactly where this game would go. Trying to find one. I know for certain. Well, of course, Super Gogeta. The strength one. This one. So, this one has all types, Ki +3, and attack +3000, which honestly isn't much now. Like, now that's nothing. You can't do anything with that. But when this came out, this was amazing. Like, all types plus Ki 3. You know, we up to this point we had things like this tech cell here. This guy is him? Yeah, it is. You know, tech type +2. I think he went to 3, and he went to 3 and +3000 too. But you know, these are older cards, so yeah. I mean, that's something. And then, you know, some of these lesser cards are really just support cards, and I'm gonna tell you about support cards now. So some of these cards honestly don't have good stats as far as leader skills or actual stats, but they're good in conjunction with other units. They give boosts. So now we're going to talk about passive skills. A passive skill is just a skill that triggers whenever, you know, whenever you have your card on the field. So let's see a good one. Okay, this one's a good one. So you want to check up here. So this is his passive skill. Whenever he hits the field, he changes every strength red type key to a green one. And that's good because if you partner him with someone that needs a lot of key, or a nuker like the one I showed you a little bit ago, then he automatically weeds out the red ones. So it's a lot easier to actually nuke with. But if it's just someone like Legendary Goku who needs a lot of ki, then there you go. And then another good support, yeah, this is a really good support too. So his passive is, once he's on the field, he gives attack and defense plus 30%. Great support character. So he might not necessarily hit hard and, you know, all that, but he's a good card to have out because he's going to just boost everyone else's stats and his. And one of the best ones is this one. He also has a really good passive skill. So if he's on the field, he's going to give tech and intelligence types ki plus 2 and attack and defense plus 25. That's great too. So if you have him and Bardock, so happen to have them both in the same rotation, these will stack, and you know you have a much higher attack. 25-30% goes a long way in this game. But there's a lot of different type of passive skills. This one has a good passive skill. So recover all HP once your HP is 30 or below. Basically, he's a free item. Like, if you I do advise you to do hero extermination, I think, or whichever one. It's on the weekend. Find this card, try to max him out. I am being lazy and not maxing him out, but he's a great card to have. He has shocking speed, godly power. I'm gonna go over the link skills in a different video, but definitely a great card to have. He's basically a free item. Like, once you get below 30%, he heals you all the way up one time during the match. Great passive. Great passive. Let's see who else has a great passive. This one. He also does the same thing. So he changes the strength orbs to intelligence. And then on top of that, he will add attack. Well, you have to be careful with the wording here. This is just for him. Attack plus 15 per ki sphere. So he doesn't necessarily hit that hard, but once he gives himself a lot of ki and gets a lot of orbs, then he can hit hard. Like, anyone can hit hard if you have a nuke type of ability there. This one. So he extreme ki plus 3. This is the optimal unit for every extreme team. On the field, 3 ki automatically. And attack plus 300. I mean, it's a flat rate. It's a flat boost, but still, attack plus 300. Awesome passive skill. And you know, he attacks multiple times. Sorry, I'm just here. I'm not sure what his passive even is. Oh yeah, this is a great one. Some of these people, they do debuff. So, and additional attacks. So he automatically gets additional attacks, but his skill really is attack plus 120%. That means once he starts super attacking, his attack shoots up. He's a very hard hitter, and all enemies attack and defense minus 20%. Now that's a good one too. You know, a lot of these people, they do debuff. Like I know he debuffs. I'm not sure about this one. Yeah, he debuffs as well. So he's gonna be hitting harder and weakening the opponent. And this counters are a whole other thing. Like, he counters with almost every super. Honestly, high chance. It's like 70% chance he's gonna counter a super. You're not gonna get hit, and you're gonna hit back. And other counter, I mean, this one counters great. And also, I mean, your yellow orange cards are pretty much multiple time attackers. And the one more I want to show you, the other one, he counters regular attacks. Sometimes it's hard to find stuff in here. Super Gogeta right here. Yeah, so his is, you know, he tanks hits minus 80%. Like, he does double digit. He takes double digit damage most of the time from regular attacks. So, you know, he counters. This is a great passive. I mean, that's basically passives. Passives are honestly, to me, passives are more important than leader skills, because you're always going to have, like, honestly, I run the same couple of leaders, honestly. But the passive skills are what make the game. And the link skills. But we're going to go over link skills in a different video. But if you have any questions about, you know, passive skills or leader skills, be sure to hit the comment, like, subscribe, and, you know, hit me up for more. Now, I'll see you in the next video.